It was really strange. Like the journalist was trying to lead us towards these people, and the fact that this guy who I knew nothing about just goes, yeah, he's a racist, and I'm like, who are you? Who's telling me you're a racist?
Damien, I know you're not.
This is the sort of they're desperate to make these preconceived notions, these tags, these labels, these smears stick, because we represent a very thin line between us and loss. And I'm tired of losing. Okay, I'm tired of my country feeling and reeling because of dishonesty and mistrust in this country, and the only way we're going to be able to overcome that is by going around the media. We have to go direct to the people. We have to have direct conversations with one another that resonate with one another, and get past the pettiness and the platitudes that separate us, but try and find common ground. And I hate to say it, pain and suffering is probably going to be the thing that unites us. I know that sounds very sobering, folks, but their goal was genocide. So I'm pretty sure they're not worried about our feelings, okay?
And I can confirm that before this started, Damien admitted to me that his wife runs their house. So a man who's a misogynist would never admit that, so I know you're not a misogynist.
Yeah, this is crazy. And then this is the nuts. The majority of people in this room are women. I'm looking. I'm not checking you all out. I've got a wife. Don't be like that. It's true. The truth is that from the very beginning in the freedom fighting movements, the strongest voices were women. It was Dana Lee over here. It was Hannah. Okay, I was a late starter in all this, and the idea that it's a bunch of, involuntary celibate white men who play too many video games that are suddenly the biggest threat or danger to this country is a crock of crap. It's academics, and crazy journalists, but women are our front line. The strongest voices in this fight have always been women. And sadly, the fight must still be there. Because men aren't gonna be able to just run over the feminists. We would love to be able to run over the feminists, but we can't. It doesn't engender better long-term relations between both genders. We have to actually be smart about this. That's why it's up here.
End up being celibate white men.
Sure.
And I don't know, like maybe this is a quick minute to digress that feminism, of course, is another psychological operation that has been done to particularly put men down, okay? And anybody that calls bullshit on that just needs to go and do their research, because third wave feminism is all about making men feel like they're not allowed a voice. They've got to sit down and be quiet, and that anything, especially the 18 to 24-year-olds, which are the age of the revolutionaries, who actually stand up and protect the women, might I add, and protect the children when it's needed, those are the ones they want silenced, and they don't want to give you a voice. And as much as we love the fact that, we've been liberated from the kitchen and we don't have to have babies anymore, which I think is another lie being sold to women, because the best thing you can do is have children and actually look after your family. So I will debate anybody that wants to stand up here and tell me that feminism is not a psychological operation, because women in this country need to wake up to the fact that we're going along with something that's been designed to split us apart, destroy the family, destroy the communities, and destroy this nation.
Here, here.
So, before we move on to the COVID thing, I'll pass over to the ladies.
Can I just say there, Hannah, you and Kelvyn, when I spend time with you, have this wonderful relationship, work and otherwise.
We're not trying to kill each other.
Of deep respect, and there's a balance. And so you are not somebody saying, I am subservient to, or I am, but you are saying there is deep respect between men and women, and there is a far better way to engender that respect than this managed policy that's gone through generations, trying to make women strident and actually manipulative, bringing out the worst characters of women instead of our best. And by having our worst characters brought out, we then bring out the worst in men. men. I think when we really embrace our femininity and our ability to be fully in balance with our ability to have families and contribute in other ways to society, then our men get inspired and they want to protect us, they want to stand with us, they want to be bold and warrior men, and we can use our feminine wisdom, our feminine power, and it becomes much more in balance. It really horrified me earlier this year when I realized I'm a child of a generational movement that created in me I shouldn't have children to my 30s, I must have a career, I must get someone in to look after my babies and miss those essential early years, which I did to work in a bloody television station, which means nothing. You know, it's just horrifying how managed I was. But I'm awake now, and I'd say to every woman, wake up, we've been managed.
Amy, have you got any quick words around that?
We don't need as women to have our menfolk demeaned and debased in order to feel good and worthy ourselves. And any woman who has a grown son will know this intuitively. I don't need to have my grown son diminished and infantilized and disempowered in order for me to feel more worthy and powerful, or in order for me to feel that my 20-year-old daughter will have a better position in society.
Patriarchy does all that.
Excuse me, if there's any male haters in this room, you're actually invited to leave right now, okay? Because we don't need that right now. There's enough hate in this country. So, no, the patriarchy, speaking about things like the patriarchy is what's got us in this mess, okay? Because there is room for the divine masculinity, which is protection and leadership, and if you don't like that, you're welcome to go through the door there.
Just an aside. You got women running the country now. How's that working out for you?